So we're gonna wrap up our fight against Alduin. This is the afterlife. We still don't know how to kill the bastard. We need to find out someone who knows. Mountain flowers.
Nok Bakur!
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way.
Who are you?
Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me.
So what is this mist?
I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought?
Shore's Hall, what is that?
Don't you know? What drew you here? Surely your dreams showed you the way. The Hall of Valor, where heroes wait to follow Shore to the final battle. I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate.
I'll lead you through this mist.
I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Nok Bakur!
No World Eater.
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
But you're wanting.
Nok Bakur!
When I woke from cold death, my doom was lifted. There was Shore's Hall, my heart's desire. But now I wander, weary and lost. Alduin hunts me, as we once hunted our prey. A bitter payment for many deeds. There is no escape. It is useless.
Skyrim was betrayed. The blood of her sons spilled in Doom's struggle against fate. And so in death too late, I learned the truth. Fed by war, so waxed the power of Alduin World Eater. Wisdom now useless, by God's jest, in this grim mist, together snared. Stormcloak and Imperial, we wander hopeless, waiting for succor.
Nok Bakur!
Follow or don't? I'm moving forward. There you goes and feasts upon the dead, replenishing himself every time he gets his ass kicked. So he's not super powerful, he has found a way to restore himself every time someone takes him out.
Look! Bakur!
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead.
I pursue Alduin, the world leader.
A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw.
Who are you?
I am soon, shield thing to Shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
I seek entrance to the Hall of Valor.
No shade are you, as usually here passes. Living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
By right of glory, I lead the companions or of your Vasker.
I welcome the chance to challenge the blade of Ysgramor's heir, honored shield sister to Kodlak Whitemane, whom I've watched for in vain.
Can I enter the Hall of Valor?
Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Rodal!
Holy shit.
You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your heir.
Yeah, he was good. Whalebone Bridge. Well, you would think a place like this would have people who were capable of helping us against Alduin. Hall of Valor.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
They're the people who fought Alduin in the past. Jurgen
My
Windcaller.
disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy. But if you stray from wisdom, then to Sovngarde you will not return.
Interesting. Hero Sovngarde.
Far you've traveled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's sweet delights.
Random heroes and a few named ones.
Seek ye food or song unending, fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting. Find wealth and warm your soul.
So golden... golden finery. Fishes Hanrur.
Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist?
3 trolls. They're beating the shit out of each other. So, drink, feast, and fight.
Seek ye food or song unending, fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting. Find welcome here and warm your soul.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my
Alduin
friends!
escaped
The
us long
field
ago.
will echo with the clamor
Today
of
we
Help the heroes of Sovngarde dispel Alduin's mist. Okay. Let's go. Would be the clear skies one, probably yes. It will recharge this. It won't make much of a difference, but who knows.
The eyes of Shore are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
We must clear
Look!
this confounded...
Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
Bakur!
Beat Alduin. Dragon, probably. We want to force the son of a bitch, yeah. It attacks someone on the...
Endless weight gives way to battle. No escape this time, foul.
Okay. Fire resistance. I do not want to think about that. Right. We should be doing fine. Late.
Cleansed his southern guard of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Oh, hail to the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Tarry not too long. The land of the dead is not meant for mortals to linger.
I'd like to talk to people.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended.
The mist is gone. A glorious day.
I'll look for you, friend, when at last you return to Shore's Hall. The honor will be ours when you rejoin the ranks of Sovngarde.
Even here, where heroes throng, few can match this mighty deed. What glory! The gods themselves must envy us this well-earned honor.
I don't think the gods give a shit, but
You saved us all. We will sing of you forever.
I hear your heart beat, like the harbingers of old. Your glories in Skyrim are seen and honored.
we better leave. I don't think there's anything too amazing here for us. The whole point was to kill Alduin. Where's the gatekeeper? Send me back.
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so. Return now to me, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Hero, call valor. Basically a glory of a fight, dragon fight. That's it. Ah, what was the shot we got? Call of valor.
Surut fur Kanaran. Dovakin los Oktavakrid. Mulos Vomir.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon. The eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been.
You don't sound very happy about it.
Happy? No, I am not happy. Zehmahi lost, Ondul Bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his Pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same.
The world is a better place without Alduin.
Perhaps. At least it will continue to exist. Greek Lochlein. And, as you told me once, the next world will have to take care of itself. Furnilos. Even I cannot see past time's ending. But I forget myself. Crosis. Solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Duran, I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many of the Dovahkiin are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vaxen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Fare thee well. And that's pretty much. And the game crashed. Still at this point.
Cruza Wundana Wawuthkain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Paarthurnax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odaving, Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
We got a courier interrupted us during the fight. What the hell was he delivering? That's pretty much the end of the main plot. There might be things we can do, I mean things with the blades. Because we didn't kill Parthenax, I don't think we can do shit with the blades. I have no interest in going to talk to them. Okay. During Nurelian's convalescence, I've been studying the legends of the file. I don't know enough of enchanting to make one anew, but with the proper materials I may be able to repair the original. Please come see me as soon as you can. Respectfully, Quintus Navale Windhelm. So yeah, the world continues to move on. I think I might do that. At the same time, I probably won't. The Dragon Priest mask is pretty much the only thing I care about at this point. I would like to talk to these guys. Are they still? Okay. Detect life. I want to don't want to waste my time here. No one here. No?
I can see it in your eyes. You've seen the land of the gods and returned. Does this mean it is done? Is Alduin truly defeated?
Yes, I went to Sovngarde and killed Alduin there.
At last, it is over. Perhaps it was all worth it in the end. You've shown yourself mighty, both in voice and deed. In order to defeat Alduin, you have gained mastery of dreadful weapons. Now it is up to you to decide what to do with your power and skill. Will you be a hero whose name is remembered in song throughout the ages? Or will your name be a curse to future generations? Or will you merely fade from history, unremembered? Let the way of the voice be your guide, and the path of wisdom will be clear to you. Breath and focus, Dragonborn. Your future lies before you. We are all in your debt, Dragonborn.
Is Alduin really dead? I didn't absorb his soul when he died.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Dragons are not like normal mortal creatures, and Alduin is unique, even among dragon kind. He may be permitted to return at the end of time to fulfill his destiny as the World Eater. But that is for the gods to decide. You have done your part.
The Blades want me to kill Parthenax.
Now you see why I've warned you against them, bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
I'm not going to kill him.
Kinnerith has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Wind, guide you.
And to check the situation. Not sure how many masks we have at the moment. And I don't know where to try to get any more. There's certainly temples we haven't visited. Hello, hello, hello.
Huh? Ganos!
Well, that was worth it. What the fuck was that? I guess it might be because their giant is massive compared to normal targets, that it really didn't do much. Still. Not impressed. What's the situation with the masks? Dukan. I know I can't really use the Soulstone masks for this, but I'll still take them. I don't want any masks here. Probably have most of them. If we're missing something, it's probably one or two at most. I really get all of them. Probably. Okay, how many do we have? These don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have them. Might as well see what happens. And I'll think I'll end things there. Don't see any point in really continuing when all you have to have waiting for you is basically just individual quests. Not necessarily bad quests either, but all the major things are done. The power level has reached ridiculous levels. Haven't really. It's better at this point to either start a new game or play something else instead of just dragging this along. Out of curiosity, what will happen if I use this ability on a troll? Giant didn't really give a crap about it. We have a nice altitude here too, so we might be able to throw them off.
Huh? Ganos!
Wow. This is equally useless against all targets. I think I want to use the better storm call at least once in my lifetime, but the masks. Konahuri. When health is low, has a chance to heal wearer and damage nearby enemies. Okay, well, not exactly anything worth mentioning. And I think that means we're done. So, final words, Skyrim. It's not like I have had much time to think about it, but at the same time, I've had a lot of time thinking about it over the game. I like the game quite a bit. It's not superior to Oblivion or Morrowind in all aspects, but I'm not sure how to put it. It feels much more immersive in a lot of ways. At the same time, I suppose the fact that we've moved into fully spoken game and improvement of the gameplay or streamlining the gameplay, some things have also been lost, so it's not just all positive. I don't recall if Oblivion already had removed the spell crafting. That's something I miss. At the same time, I do understand why it was removed. Morrowind has a lot better spell selection. It at least have customized spell. It's a wonderful game to play as a mage because of all of that. But at the same time, I do think the game series is moving forward into a better direction because it's just much more pleasant to play in general. But the game balance, that is really my biggest complaint about this. Naturally, you have a lot of gripes. You could have more of the larger, interesting storyline campaigns, more options in everything we do. We don't really, basically, it's rare to have two options in a quest. Usually it's take it forward or don't take it forward at all. Just ignore it. Those are your options, and I feel that's unfortunate. Not all of the larger questline or storylines were at all that amazing either, so if the one thing I would like to see in future games on that front is less focus on the totally pointless shitty minor quests and more emphasis on quests you enjoy playing through. At least there's some kind of a thing to it. Let's go and go somewhere, gather up certain items. Even if there's a quest behind it, it's just dull and tedious. In the sense that you probably don't afterwards even remember doing all of those because they're so generic. In a way, the infinitely repeatable minor shitty quests are a perfect replacement for those. Have some kind of a system to regenerate those absolute worthless shitty quests and focus your actual development time in making proper individual quests and proper quest lines. That would be my wish. The more you can move in that direction, the more you can create options to make this feel more like a role-playing game instead of just an action-adventure game. Better. But still, it has a lot of good in it. The only real big problem is the goddamn crafting. It just breaks the case. If I can start to list individual problems the crafting causes, you might have sort of solutions to those. The problem is you don't have a solution to the entire issue. So you can fix some kind of aspect with crafting, like we did by switching from expert difficulty very quickly to legendary, but at the same time that also creates its own new set of problems. So it's just not a sufficient answer to the crafting issue, and if you ignore it entirely, I suppose that's a solution. But it doesn't say well about the game that you basically have to ignore the intended game mechanics in order to have it even somewhat balanced. So yeah, it might work better. Some kind of I think expert difficulty has a nice balance between the damage you do in general and the damage you take. Maybe master if you're inclined, but definitely not legendary. I think I like the expert. The early game where we have played at expert, that was probably the best time I had gameplay wise, pure gameplay wise. But yeah, even just having smithing, that changed things quite a bit. Buff that smithing up with enchantment, and yeah, it just everything that's broke down. I don't know how to else say it. It's like using cheat codes in a game. It's somewhat amusing for about 15 minutes. Then you start to wonder why are you bothered playing this anymore? You just it just loses its interest. At least I lose my interest very quickly. There's no point to it. It's like activating a god mode, and I certainly hope that the next time they make an effort at this, they can do better, that they know the problem. But I don't know. I suppose Fallout 4 is going to be, well, it's going to be currently released in less than 2 months, so it's a good measuring stick about what the Bethesda thinking behind crafting is. They clearly want to support it, and I don't blame them. It creates a lot of nice options, but you have to limit it somehow. It takes a lot of enjoyment out of the game because you don't give a shit about what you find anymore once you're good at crafting. I suppose the problem might be the skill-based system. Fallout system uses character levels and basically just feats or perks. Similar to this, I think they're in many ways more interesting. Fallout 3 perks, no, but New Vegas already was much more interesting, and Skyrim has much more interesting. I think the skill system is the problem, to some extent. But I don't know, it has its benefits. I don't know what a good solution would be, because no matter how you, unless you just cap the, or put some kind of strict limitations on what you can craft, you would have to change the game. And I'm not sure if that's something you would want to go with. I mean, they have the Fallout franchise to do basically the same open world thing, but with a fairly different rule set. Still have everything the Elder Scrolls series has, more or less, but with a very different mechanics controlling everything. And so far, at least, with only Fallout 3, I suppose, New Vegas 2, I feel the crafting system is better in the sense that it's more balanced, but it was previously much more limited. Now the fourth one is going to expand and develop it quite a bit further, so maybe the non-game breaking aspects are not gonna stay there, and it's going to be ridiculously overpowered if you're very good at it. But I don't know. We'll see. But Skyrim, good adventure game. That's pretty much it. For good role-playing game, I would play something else. It's a nice adventure game. Very easy to slide into and play at least a little while. Enough interesting things to do that you probably are sick of doing them by the time you end the game. I mean, in order to just scroll through all the content, you would have to probably add tens of hours on top of what we played, and we played through a lot. All the guilds, and you could easily see characters that have no interest in certain guilds, and still become incredibly powerful, play through all the storylines. So, lack of content is certainly not a problem with this. I don't know. I guess my I don't know feeling is largely because of the crafting. The game hasn't. With the legendary, we at least restored some kind of interest in the melee fighting side, but magic it just unbalanced so many other things. Any kind of hope that we can use illusion magics to get them berserk and kill each other, that's went out the window. Any chance of really using damage shouts or really spells, they just don't work anymore. Everything just takes too little damage to keep things interesting. If you're going to have to use spells, you're going to have to be able to cast it 100 times to take something down. And if you don't have the stagger effect, it would be very, very difficult to just rely on spells. Probably master level spells would barely scratch anyone at this point, and that's just raw. So I don't know. Definitely, there's a reason people mod the shit out of this game, and it is exactly that, because Bethesda does not do certain things well, and through the modding, a lot of things can be forgiven because the world is very nice and there's a lot of things to do. So other people can rebalance things again. So it works. But still, definitely a game with a lot of serious flaws. But at the same time, flaws that are fixable, and flaws you don't really have to deal with if you don't want to. So yeah, the delivered product is far from perfect, but at the same time, it's like bitching about something that you can easily fix yourself with a minor amount of effort. If I would have used this, the amount of time I used here now to bitch about it, if I would have used that to Google things, I would have been able to fix it by the time I end this. So it's a genuine gripe, but I don't really hate the game for it, because it's also an issue that I can spend 5-10 minutes on and it's no longer a major problem. So I still love the game. Still love the gaming series because of that. Remove modding from these and I don't know. Probably a lot of popularity and support for the game series would be flushed down the toilet with it, because Bethesda just can't possibly please everything. I think it's in general geared towards too casual of a player base, so it leans toward having the overpowered ability. And I don't mind that as long as the modding capability is there.